بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful.
ووجدك ضالا فهدى.
And he found you lost and guided you.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. As-salatu was-salamu Nabiyullah, Habibullah, Shafiullah, Rasulullah, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. I begin with God's name, the most gracious, the most merciful, Lord of all the worlds, and I send peace and blessings to our beloved Prophet Muhammad, the last messenger sent to humanity by Allah, with peace, in truth, with the truth. We send peace and blessings and salutations. Assalamu alaikum to all my brothers and sisters. Peace and blessings to friends and family. I am Jamil Little, and this is my story. So, I often get asked, how did I become a Muslim? What is your journey to Islam? So as a middle schooler, from the years between middle school to high school, my first introduction was through Nation of Islam. As a youngster, I was searching for answers, searching for who is God, what is God, what is this thing called life? What is this about? What's our purpose, right? So some of my classmates and I, we got introduced to Nation of Islam. And after going to what is referred to as the temple at that time, going back and forth and listening to the preaching and studying, it just didn't sit right. So, within inside of me, those teachings, those principles just did not sit right. So, fast forward to young adult years, early, mid to late 20s, still searching, right? Going in and out of churches, still studying on my own. Always knew about Islam, always heard different things, always had an affinity, attraction to study it, right? And that was always in the back of my mind, but again, still searching for God. What is our purpose here on earth as the creation and as it relates to the Creator? So now I'm a young adult. I'm in my mid to late 20s, and I formally get introduced to Islam by going to the masjid in Trenton, New Jersey on Oxford Street, Masjid As-Safat. And there I got introduced again formally to Islam by the Muslims. The Imam, or the religious leader of the Muslim community, gave me my Shahada, which is my declaration of faith towards Islam. And at that moment, with some profound advice from the Imam, who told me, Jamil, this is the beginning of your journey. Do not follow one individual. One individual is not Islam. Do your homework. Such profound advice from Imam Sabur. But after taking Shahada, what really clicked, what really solidified Islam in my heart and my mind, the answers that I was searching for, is when I was in the masjid, I found that brothers and sisters were separate, right? Brothers and sisters were separated. And in my mind, I can still remember this clearly. I thought to myself that these brothers are serious about their religion. They've eliminated the natural distraction of man, which is woman, and therefore focusing on their religious practices. And this was a profound thought and a profound revelation for me when I entered to the religion of Islam to find that this was such a difference from when I'm going to church as a young kid. I still remember being in the balcony of the church, and I remember seeing brothers and sisters while the preacher was preaching, talking to one another, being distracted, not hearing the message. And fast forward to my experience with Islam, that distraction was eliminated. So I was very pleased with that, and so began my journey to Islam. So, why am I starting this channel of my journey to Islam? And for several reasons. One, I get asked often about my journey, and I felt compelling in the need to document this, again, for several reasons. One, I had a recent journey, pilgrimage for Umrah, which is a, if you're non-Muslim and you're watching this channel, it's a lower level Hajj, right? Everyone knows about Hajj every year. It's well documented in the news. When the pilgrims go over to Saudi Arabia, Mecca, and they do perform the Islamic rituals, but this is a lesser form of the Hajj, and it's called Umrah. So recently, a few months ago, my family and I experienced this, and you'd be amazed that the brothers and sisters who grew up Muslim are very fascinated and intrigued on how Americans, African Americans, or people who grew up non-Muslim revert back to Islam. So this is, one of the catalysts. People want to know the story, how someone living in America find their way over to Mecca, Saudi Arabia, performing the rituals of Umrah, and it's compelling, and people want to hear and know the details of why. So, in these episodes, in these journeys, I will take you behind the scenes on what brought me to this point, and this is the reason for starting the channel, just to tell my story, and to give you my story and share some insights. Jamil's journey to Islam.